CLDI has been around for over 40 years, and it is what we call a Christian community development work. And we have identified a low-income, marginalized community called the South Side for the past 40 years. And within that, as we lean into the fabric of the community as neighbors and friends, we really believe that there's a gospel response to the needs and the brokenness around us. The gospel is proclaimed both in word, as we see Jesus teaching, proclaiming, but it's also really proclaimed in deed. And the two almost always go hand in hand. And so within that, then, it really leads to this more holistic approach to how do we provide alleviation to the brokenness around us, to poverty, cycles of addiction. Housing over the last 20 plus years has been one of those initiatives that has become one of our pillar works, if you will. We really believe that housing paves the pathway for individuals and families to experience the connectivity that God desires for them so they can flourish in the way in which He really intends. The need for housing is increasing, it's rampant. Now, because of the shortage of housing in the last 5 years, we began to see people look for housing in the South Side that traditionally weren't there. The downside of that is that means that some of the more marginalized, lower income individuals and families have fewer options to be able to call a place home. And so we really believe that a part of a gospel solution and responsibility is that we need to figure out how can we provide the best quality affordable housing to help alleviate some of this need in response to the mission of CLDI. We believe housing really speaks well to the physical demands that are needed within the community that we're serving. Part of the challenge then for folks that have bad rental history, poor credit score, maybe criminal background, the options that they have to get a quality affordable places, they're few and far between. And so without CLDI, really what that lends itself to is this continued cycle of not being in a good spot, maybe not having a great sense of your own self-identity, that it's just this turmoil that leads to further chaos, not breaking the cycle of poverty. Again, contrasting that with, well, we can provide quality, affordable housing. We can provide that relational context. We can provide a place that is clean, it's beautiful. We mow the lawn, that's green grass. There's a sense of being known within the community, that they can call us by name, they can come by the office, we know who they are. What that lends itself to is not only that sense of gaining confidence in their own abilities, having a greater sense of pride, but it also allows them to really gain a rental history, to really demonstrate that they can be stable in one place, that they're able to get a better paying job, they're able to save money, and then within